Hello, everyone, Dr. Bakes here, back with another video for you guys. Now, everyone's been a little while since I recorded a video, but everyone, before I get into the topic of the video here, everybody, I just want to let you know I am going to come back from a break. Everyone, also in my last video, I got to take a break for YouTube to get some things straightened out in personal life, but feel like now I've got things under control. I feel like, I can get back and record videos for the channel and just have fun with you guys, So, I'm going to make sure to start being active here on the YouTube channel with upload schedule and stuff like that. So, more videos are going to be coming up here very soon. I want to make sure to expect some more videos popping up here throughout this month, everybody. We'll be making come back to YouTube and stuff like that. So, yeah, sorry for the cough there. Everyone's been a little bit sick, but happy to get better though. That's been taking some medicine, but I have cough and stuff like that in the video. I don't know why, but anyways, everybody, today's topic, everyone, be a bit of a rant video of sorts. Everyone, you all know I'm a big fan of wrestling, and I've done different wrestling-related videos on this channel, and this is gonna be kind of one of it's gonna be more of a, it's gonna be something I haven't necessarily done before. That's a rant on something wrestling related there. That's related to, of course, last night's Hell pay-per-view WWE did. Now, those of you who didn't watch last night WWE had Hell in a Cell, and well, anyway, in my opinion, the show for the most part was a good show. There were a lot of good matches. But, unfortunately, a lot of the good moments are going to be, a lot of the good moments, a lot of the good matches that happened last night are going to be overshadowed to what happened at the end of the show there. So, everyone, the show's main event last night was Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt, or Bray Wyatt, the Fiend Bray Wyatt, whichever way you guys prefer, call him at this point. But, sort of coughing there, one. Again, sort of coughing, everybody, but anyway, back to the top of the head here, and well, the match did not play out as people expected it to. There, me and others expected to. So, anyway, the match pretty much. Things were going off to an alright start there, but although when the Fiend came out, red lights ended up appearing throughout the entirety of the match, stuff like that. It's kind of a thing they're trying to do with the Fiend, stuff like that, trying to make it more creepy. I thought it was a little bit weird, but I went along with it there. But as the match was going on, as I continued, things got ridiculous, and not the good kind of ridiculous. Everybody, Seth Rollins, put away the Fiend with the curb stop, but he ended up kicking out of it and tried some more curb stops. He ended up doing what he did to Braun Strowman back, the Clash Champions. 3 curb stops, peg read, then 1 more stop. He still kicked out 1. Then, so that's when Seth decides to get a whole bunch of weapons out and start beating down the Fiend and stuff like that. And where he hit him with the chairs, ladders, and a mixture of stuff. Like we hit him with the ladder with the steel chair for the Fiend's face, and then the ladder for the Fiend's face with the chair. Then he got a toolbox there, beat down the Fiend with it, and when the match was getting close to the end there, at the end of the match there, Seth Rollins was getting a sledgehammer out. And the referee was like, "Seth, no, don't do this. You're better than this. You don't need to go to a dark place. Come on, man." And then Seth was like, You're right. I don't need to do this." But then eventually, he did hid the sledgehammer and the pile of weapons in front of the Fiend's face, and the referee ends up ringing the bell. and that and and they have a bunch of more referees and medical team for WWE. The medical team to come out, get feed on the stretch for it. So was like, I'm not doing the feed. Ends up getting back up like nothing happened, and beat up on Seth. Then guy with the mandible claws, stuff like that. And Seth was there was blood coming out. Seth's about that and stuff like that, and well. Now they've had, that's how the show ended, stuff like that. Now, having some time to think about everyone, I can have a semi-better understanding what they were trying to do. I mean, I want to make sure the Fiend, so I've heard a lot of people complain about, the Fiend being, being dehumanized and stuff like that. That's not what people would expect about the Fiend character and stuff like that from Bray Wyatt. Have a match, they explain and stuff like that. And, but now that I've had to think about it, kind of a semi-better understanding of why they were doing matches and stuff like that, because, they want to kind of make the Fiend look like, make the Fiend kind of look like a monster and stuff like that, not human. By having Seth beat the crap out of him a whole bunch of times, then getting back up like nothing happened. But that being said, though, there were several other ways that we could have done this better than how the match ended last time. Man, the crowd in Sacramento, California, they were not happy about it whatsoever. They were booing the crap out of the show by the end there, the match, stuff like that. And they were saying, bull beep, and restart the match, and they were also there were also chants for AEW as well. There, people were not happy about this at all. There. Now I have heard some people say that there were also chants for refunds, but I don't remember hearing that in the audio. They heard back the audio for Hell is Still, stuff like that, when the match was played out, stuff like that. But I would not be too surprised if that happened there. So, but the point is, people were not too happy about the ending whatsoever there. And I don't blame them. I mean, like I said, I have a little bit of a better to say what we did, but I felt like there could have been several other ways they could have done this as well. I mean, a lot of people were expecting the Fiend to be the new Universal Champion. Win the Universal Champion, stuff like that. The Universal Championship, stuff like that. But that's not what happened. I mean, I know some people might try to say, but Hunters, WWE, they want to make sure Seth Rollins is the next big baby face for the company and stuff like that. Well, still, there could have been several other ways of how they could have, so I don't disprove my argument. They could have done some other ways of, how this match could have ended. Like, Joe Cronin, I watched a bit of his live stream talking about the main event and, and the show itself, and he said that, Bray and Seth should have had like a crazy match and stuff like that, and I agree with them. I feel like if Seth and Bray just their match went absolutely crazy, and that just had to fight out inside the sub outside of it and stuff like that, mean, that WWE could have done an angle where it could have been a draw, but it would have been better received by the fans than what we got last night. So. I sort of coughed there, one. And I made a tweet about this on my Twitter. You know, pretty much saying I was very disappointed in, you know, and I feel like all WWE did was may have just killed any momentum both Bray and Seth were having. You know. You know, there were definitely more people cheering for Bray Wyatt as the Fiend than Seth Rollins. You know, Rollins, he has shown back in the past that if you can get a good, if you go that way, give it your all, and give the people a great match, you know, you can turn them on your side. I mean, he did exactly just that with Brock Lesnar. I mean, people were not getting behind him, you know, due to the build up of the match between him and Brock Lesnar were having at SummerSlam, but he managed to get people behind him and stuff like that, you know, as the match progressed, you know. So I don't see why he could not have done the same thing here tonight with Bray Wyatt, you know. And as for Bray Wyatt as the Fiend, I mean, all the hype and the build-up and momentum he's been getting as a Fiend there, you know, they just may have, you know, killed it in one night. I mean, if you still want to make the Fiend look like a monster, you could have done several other ways to make it better, you know. And, you know, a lot of people felt like this was like a revival for Bray Wyatt WWE there as the Fiend. After what happened with the different things with the Wyatt family and how Bray Wyatt's previous character was treated and stuff like that. And talking a big game but never actually getting the big win, stuff like that. Now we're starting to revert back to that Bray Wyatt. Only he's wearing a mask. Only this time he's wearing a mask and and stuff like that. Now, they still could have a chance to fix this, but they're going to have to do a lot of work. They're going to have to do a lot of work if they want to continue with this and stuff like that, in my opinion. So anyway, that pretty much wraps things up here by, you know, WWE, you all messed up. All you did last night was, you know, kill Seth and Bray's momentum. Hell in Cell was one of the worst received I've seen in quite a long time. I haven't seen the reaction like that since, you know, back when a lot of wrestling fans hated Roman Reigns, and he won the 2015 Royal Rumble, and, you know, not even the president of The Rock could get, you know, even with The Rock's presence, you know, raising Roman Reigns' head up and stuff like that. They still were getting behind that there. Man, y'all better fix this, you know. Otherwise, Bray and Seth, two of your potentially biggest stars, you guys could have had build up and stuff like that. You know, they're you know, y'all may have killed all the able to both of them were getting in one night with how the match ended and stuff like that. So y'all better fix it. So anyway, that pretty much wraps things up for now, everybody. Expect more videos to come out here soon on the channel. We'll be getting back to upload videos frequently on the channel here. So, make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Till next time, our big sign out. Peace.